So I want to describe what my experience was in 2010 in the college, in the university. So I was told by the deans and the professors that no longer, and this is a new thing, it was something they referred to as the new paradigm, and this was something they were throwing around on the internet for maybe a year prior to that. It was something, oh, we're entering into the new paradigm. Soon we're going to have a societal change, the new paradigm. It was like a phrase you saw on the internet all over the place. The academics were using this term. And so like when I was in college, it was so politically charged and it was so corrupt, absolutely corrupt. It's, I can make 100 videos just on the small experience I had there with so many different really criminal things that the colleges were doing. And people are really not aware of it. You know, I discuss it all the time, and they make light of it. It doesn't really make a difference at this point because we can see Dane Wigington makes a good explanation. He says, guys, it's a lot more gone than people realize. You know, the climate engineering and the destruction of our just of the planet in general. I mean, we have really bad things happening that they're not talking about, but they are bringing us into World War III. They really, the political dialogues, it's just brainwashing. There's no rationality allowed in our world. In the United States, it's not allowed, and in all these other countries of the world, you see that the policy is just so contrary to humanity. But it's for the elites, technocracy. Every country of the world is underneath this elite technocracy, and the flocks and nations of people, they're not really able to live as rational human beings. They have to exist as emotional people in union with their society. They're not allowed to actually have opinions on things like genocide or democide or biological engineering, and they've actually normalized biological engineering now. I think they might have legalized it. I don't know, but you see all these articles and people talking about different, hybrids that they're making, and that used to be illegal, but not anymore. What laws they passed? We're really in the lawlessness of our modern day. There's like a pretense of law, and it's really out the window. Like the destruction of the European state, they're calling for a draft in Europe. That's like how radical the modern day is. It's not even, we're not even talking about it. The Europeans are engaging in a draft, and the ludicrous, proposal of war, that's not even to be thought about. You're not even supposed to think about the ludicrous proposal of war. You're just supposed to fall in line. I don't know what these people are thinking in their countries. You don't really see much discussion on any important thing happening worldwide. You would think that you'd hear some opinions about these Europeans in the American internet, but no, all this is censored dialogue, censored thoughts. Everyone has to kind of fall into this reverberation of conformity. We're not in a place where individuals are to be respected. It's just the power structure and your harmony with it. You have to harmonize with the power structure, and they're, so like back in 2010, where the professors were telling me, we're not doing academics. That's just so obscene. It's so gross. It's so disgusting. And these professors actually thought I'd go, they're like, oh, since you're a smart person, you were definitely going to be a Marxist. This is in their brains, because they're not intelligent people. These are narcissistic robots. They're very dumb people. They're very dishonest. They're very proud. The entirety of the college. So they even just assume, they go, oh, if you're an intelligent person, it seems to be that you are, there's no doubt you would deny, the brilliance of Karl Marx. This is how these people think. But anyway, where I made my exclamation that Marxists, communists are actually just evil people. They're morally and intellectually bankrupt completely. And I'm saying this as an absolute socialist. I believe in civics, absolutely. And it's like, this is a censored dialogue. I'm not allowed to speak about my political views or, religious views or economic views. It's completely scrubbed. You're only allowed to be a mindless, godless communist, and that's the same as the church. The church is this mindless, godless. That's right out of your Bible, by the way. But so one of the professors was wagging his finger at me. He says, "We're going to kick you out of this school and any school you go to." He was very, very angry because I said, communists are evil, and this just, now it's over for, this guy's really upset. And he said, not only are we going to chase you out of any school, there's no school you can go to. We'll find you. We're gonna blacklist you. We're gonna get you. He says, even out of the schools, we're gonna get you. That's how gross and evil, and that's the new paradigm. That was 2010. So think about 2016, where how radical these people are, and what they want to do is just lie and dominate. It's just that liars are superior, and they were there to just push their agenda. And then I want to bring in, look at Hollywood with Ironheart. This is a protocol of the criminal ruling class, and their religion is evil is good. They normalize it. It's hey, because what they're showing in Ironheart, that is the majority of people in the cities. All the people in the city. That's the entirety of the college. Everybody in the college is that way. And in all of your Steven Crowders and censoring right-wing patriarchs, what do you want to call these people? They're just capitalist, Roman Vatican shills. They're just a part of this machine of evil. And that's the depth of it. So when you see people talking about the swamp, and they go, oh, it's bigger than my thought. Oh, it's bigger than my thought. Oh, it's bigger than my thought. The people still are not grasping the size of it. It's so much further than what it is. And even in 2014, 2015, on the streets in these cities, the violence that was so zealously held to, that all the people, you can talk to them and they're going to be like, yeah, man, we're gonna invade the suburbs, and we're going to get these people. And it's the same spirit that you see in that movie Ironheart, or that show Ironheart. But the reality of the evil, violent people is there's millions and millions and millions of these people. They're completely corrupt. They're completely corrupt. And you have to realize that corruption is identical with the religious zealots. You see these people, and you go it's not just the people of the branded American Christianity. It's all the New Agers. It's all the mystics. It's all the others and others and others. And you see that's the depth of the swamp. And then it goes even further to what are the real ergonomics of the current world? It's all censored. Everyone's you just see how much of a criminal class is decadent in their complicity. Okay, and the truth is just to be murdered, to be trampled. That's 2010. These professors were doing this most heinous, evil crime openly, and I'm telling people about this, and the best response I got was, "You got to be careful. These are dangerous people," from one person, because I was making a complaint about how can the college be kicking me out without legal grounds. And I was talking to lawyers, different lawyers, and he's like, "Oh, no, you can't fight these people. These are dangerous people." That was the best response out of maybe the 100 people I spoke to, or more than 100 people. That was lawyers. I was calling lawyer after lawyer. I go, what can I do here? Because there was other battles I was fighting too, and I'm like, dude, there's so many organized, empowered criminals. What can be done? I need to hear some legal opinion about this organized evil, just to see is there any kind of integrity in our law system. But I realized no, this is just a fealty to the Crown of England. This is a religious theocracy that the communist is unified with.